Welcome back, and we are continuing with cricket because the latest now from the match 41 of the Tata Indian Premier League. Mumbai Indians picked up win number 5 earlier on Wednesday in Hyderabad by beating struggling Sunrisers Hyderabad by 7 wickets. The visitors won the toss and elected to field and got instant reward with Trent Boult and Deepak Chahar both grabbing early wickets that had the Sunrisers reeling at 24 for 4 at the end of the power play. The hosts laboured to 35 for 5 before their impact player, Abhinav Manohar, joined Heinrich Klaasen at the crease. The pair put on a 99-run 6-wicket stand as Sunrisers got to 143 for 8 off their 20 overs. Klaasen led with the scores with 71 and Manohar weighed in with 43 as the only other batter, Aniket Verma, with 12 got into double figures. Mumbai Indians, in their reply, were never threatened as their impact player, Rohit Sharma, stroked 8 fours and 3 sixes in his knock of 70 from 46 balls. Surya Kumar Yadav scored an unbeaten 40 from 19 deliveries as Mumbai achieved the target in just 15.4 overs to finish on 146 for 3 to complete the win with 26 balls to spare. The win has catapulted Mumbai into a precious playoff spot, occupying 3rd place on 10 points with a better net run rate than RCB, Punjab Kings and the Lucknow Super Giants. Sunrisers remain in 9th with just 2 wins from their 8 matches. Let's hear from both camps first. Sunrisers Hyderabad captain Pat Cummins, then the Mumbai captain Hardik Pandya.
Abhinav and Classy did well to get us to a total, but yeah, just never really quite got going with the innings. After a couple of wickets, you'd probably got to find that guy to try and steady the ship, and we just kind of lost a few too many wickets before we were able to do that.
Obviously, good to have a win behind our back, and I'm glad the boys are taking the momentum in the right way. I've always felt that this team, once everyone starts clicking, it's going to be a complete domination, and exactly happened as you mentioned. Deepak was outstanding, Trent was outstanding, Ro was brilliant, and Surya finished it well. So, overall, a wonderful win.
Yeah, 4 wins in a row now for the Mumbai Indians, 5 wins in all, and Hardik Pandya, after having a bit of a difficult time joining the Mumbai Indians in the IPL, looking to settle down now, Mariah, and getting his team in winning form.
Yeah, 4 consecutive wins. I think one of the things about Mumbai Indians that has set them apart from a lot of the teams in the IPL is, Lance, they come to the party when it matters the most. So despite, let's just say starting the competition not as strong as you expect them to, I feel like the team tends to gel when it's necessary. Mumbai Indians, I feel, throughout this competition, different players stepping up, and that's such an important part because, as you would have mentioned, Rohit Sharma, he didn't really start the competition too hot. Everybody was talking about that. But then again, showing up for the team when it mattered the most. So I think that is something that has set this Mumbai Indians team apart, as opposed to the Sunrisers Hyderabad, of course, faltering when they really, really needed those points. So I'd have to say a well-deserved playoff spot for the Mumbai Indians.
Yeah, and as I said, Pandya had led the Gujarat Titans to an IPL title in their debut season, and he wasn't welcomed wholeheartedly to Mumbai. So there were fans that didn't embrace his return. So he had to overcome that aspect of his Mumbai Indians campaign as well, apart from having to lead the team, because we know as a captain of a team, especially in IPL cricket, and the fans being so vociferous in their support, there's a lot of pressure. So I think it'd be very satisfying for him that he's got the team in this winning zone. And on the other side of the coin, the Sunrisers Hyderabad having real problems. Pat Cummins is an outstanding international captain for the Aussies, but he's finding the IPL a bit tough as a skipper.
Yeah, and that's the thing about the IPL, and we always tend to say this when the competition begins. It's a long competition, it's a long season, and really only the strongest make it to the end, right? And you made that point about Hardik Pandya, and I have to say, really kudos to him, because coming into any setup, and you spoke about the environment, and I always find this is a topic worth discussing. Indians and where cricket is concerned, because even when the Indians comment on cricket on our YouTube channel, it's always very passionate, you know, it's very feisty. They like who they like and they're going to stand up and they're going to represent for them. So I'm thinking about a similar environment back in India and, you know, how much it would have meant to Hardik Pandya to finally overcome the hurdles that he would have been experiencing and just get the team to this point. It'd even be sweeter if they were to walk away with victory. But I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, Lance, and start talking about that. I just think Mumbai Indians need to continue on this momentum. As I said, 4 consecutive wins. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, and we keep making the point that there's a lot of preliminary cricket to be played before the playoffs start. We're almost a full month of regular season matches before we get to the playoffs. But as we can see in the points table, things very, very tight. Just at the moment, just 2 points separating the top 6 teams, because the Gujarat Titans, Delhi Capitals on top with 12 points. And then the 4 teams below them all have 10 points. The Indians, the Bengaluru, Punjab Kings and the LSG. So very, very tight going at the top. Only the top 4 will qualify for the playoffs. So at the moment, as you can see, the Titans, the Capitals, the Indians and the RC Bengaluru are the 4 teams that occupy playoff spots at the moment. But there's so much cricket left to be played that none of those 4 teams can feel absolutely comfortable about getting to the playoffs. IPL action will continue on Thursday with the 4th placed Royal Challengers Bengaluru with Romario Shepherd on their roster. Well, their squad roster, because he hasn't really been playing, taking on Shimron Hetmar's Radisson Royals Bengaluru. That's on Thursday morning. We go to break. Still a lot more to come on the SportsMax Zone. We'll be back on the other side of the break.